Alright, today I want to talk about the adventure anthology Death by Lamentations of the Flame Princess. This is a collection of several adventures, including this one. So let's take a look. Alright, so it's got several here. Tales of the Scarecrow, the Magnificent Joop and Ooms, Fuck for Satan, and Death, Love, Doom. So Tales of the Scarecrow I have run, and it's a nice little adventure. Basically, there's a house in a cornfield with a scarecrow, and underneath the house is a tentacle monster, and he will leave you alone as you're walking towards the house, but if you try to leave, he will attack you. And there's some people in the house currently. They've all died. One died of starvation, one committed suicide, and one of them is still alive because he ate parts of one of the dead ones. There's dead horses. There's a water pump if you need water, but then you have to face a tentacle monster. There's the horses, there's a harpsichord. There's several men here, including the cannibal. There's a magical sword and a magical book. It comes with a ribbon here. And one of the things is you have the players write a tale of the Scarecrow, a little short story. Give them 10-15 minutes to do this. And whoever writes the best one gets a randomly determined XP bonus. And whatever story they write becomes the actual powers of the Scarecrow. So it's unique every time you run this module. And there's Joop and Ooms, which I had just covered. Joop and Ooms is the apprentice of Leonardo da Vinci, so he does weird architecture, weird drama, weird art, weird inventions. That Fuck for Satan, somebody spoiled the monster in this for me, and it ruined it for me. It made me think this is a lame adventure, but when I read the actual adventure, it is awesome. It's a really great adventure about a weird cult who's kidnapping children, and you have to go stop them. They're up in the mountains. They've got this great layer that you have to work your way through, lots of traps. So you have to stop the cults before they conjure the monster, which has been spoiled for me. There's a magic book. I'm going to not show you the monster because that would spoil it, but it's a really good adventure. I don't know why it's not well loved. I guess people hear about the monster and it doesn't sound as good as it works out. Death, Love, Doom is a adventure with some really disgusting artwork. It's a pretty scary adventure, and this artwork shows how it is. The trouble is the artwork is interspersed with the text. So most of it you can't show to the players without showing the text. I'm not to run this yet. But yeah, some pretty disgusting art. And in the back is adventure number 10. Which is a little series of adventure hooks that you don't necessarily have to run all of them. You run some of them. You can do it randomly, or you can just decide. I think it's more fun if you just decide, but it's not in the table of contents. It's hidden. There's like 60 of them, so that's it. the adventure anthology Death. It has this 18 plus recommendation. That's mainly because the art in some of the adventures, but the players don't necessarily have to see the art. So, as said, this is a good set of adventures for anybody running a TSR version of D&D or its retro clones, because Lamentations is the game you know if you know TSR D&D. It's only got a few things that make it different from TSR's standard or the other retro clones.